Invite Professor Lall to close us out here. It's been a long day. No one better than the professor to sort of bring it together for us. So.
Thanks, Alex. And thanks to all of you for sticking through this. This is the most foolish enterprise for me to undertake, to try to talk to you when you're totally fatigued from this entire day. But I'll just say a couple of things very quickly. Why rethink water transition? Same idea. And if it's the 5th year, aren't we done rethinking it yet? We should be moving on to the next stage. And I think one of the themes that comes across every year we have done this is the talk about the need for systems thinking to solve these problems, that it's not one technology, it's not the advertising of Israeli technology that's going to do it, it's thinking through exactly how you take the right steps to do this. And I hope that some of you were here in the beginning for John Regis's talk, because for that one enterprise that these guys took on, he laid out what their learnings were and what the step-by-step procedure was to get where they did. Clearly, for every different enterprise, steps will be different. But the important piece for me that was reassuring that we are actually doing something useful with all this is that this group actually took to heart how to actually address a specific problem in their specific enterprise and has converged on where that goes. And that's actually available for other competitive enterprises to play in that space because the space is big enough to accommodate others. So that, I think, is the key point. In terms of water transition, we also learned that if you think about India, which was the National Academies panel that was there in the afternoon, and if you think about other places, they are really not, and what Nate has been pointing out, is that the fundamental issues that we face with agriculture and water, they are invariant across the globe. They relate to individuals' attempts to self-optimize rather than to optimize for the common good. And that's the problem we face across the board. These are the challenges that we have to think about. I think these are solvable. I said at the end of the India panel that one of the things that I came across perhaps in most of that panel as dubious about the success of various things people are doing. I am, frankly. You have to be, because if you are dubious about a particular instrument, that makes you think about what other instruments might be out there. So that spawns innovation out of that. But what I said in the end was I'm optimistic because we are going through a major social transformation across the board, across the whole world. There are different elements of that transformation at place. The way China is transforming is different than the way India transforms or the US transforms. But there is a collective global transformation that is going on that is truly global. And the fact that the distances of societies have been shrinking, it's going to converge as a global transition, hopefully for the social good. Hopefully because that's up to us. That's not up to anybody else. We have to be the ones speaking up as we are doing here. So that's my message. Thank you, and I'll turn it back to Alex.